So, all, all day long, I have been giving a lot of serious thought to our current predicament, however you pronounce that word, our current situation with the felon in chief being president. Now, we all know that he sucks at it. He's so bad at it that it's hard to put it into words sometimes. But one of the things that I was giving serious thought to today is that, we should almost thank Donald Trump for running and becoming president, the 47th president, especially for this term in office. And I say that not because I'm some Trump MAGA Republican. I'm not. I've never voted for a Republican ever. But I'm saying it because he's kind of pulled back the curtain. Because of his greed and his constant need to grift, and because he put loyalists in his cabinet, we've really gotten the chance to see for ourselves, live and in color, the corruption. Whereas before, we really, unless you're living in Washington, D.C., or you're real heavy into politics, a politician or an aide or whatever, we can only suspect. We could only kind of guess at the corruption. We only had ideas that politics was so corrupt. We've always known it's a dirty business. We've always known that. Look at history, and history will tell us, or history does tell us, just how corrupt politics has been, and how corrupt politics happen to be now, today, in 2026. But now we're getting to see it happen in real time. Okay? And the insider trading that goes on with those with those that are in Congress. Not all of them, but some of them. Far too many. But we've gotten a really hard look at how corrupt our elected officials are. It's been incredibly eye-opening. Especially say like with Trump and his $4 billion Saudi jet that he got from the Saudis. Him, doing a no-bid contract for the reflecting pool to paint it American flag blue. And now we're finding out that the reason why the algae in that pool is so bad is because of that dark color, because it attracts the heat, and that's the kind of an environment that algae will thrive in. The UFC fight. The only people that were invited to that were his mega rich pedophile buddies. And, you know, his political dinners that he holds, that the entrance fee is $1 million just to attend. And so now we know just exactly how bad it is. But because of that, and because of how poorly he governs, because he doesn't govern at all, he makes stupid decisions. The tariffs. You know who else did tariffs? The Republican Party, right at the crash, 1929. They thought that doing tariffs would help the situation out. It did. It made it worse. It helped it to get so much worse. So, and of course, yes, we had Trump imposed all these tariffs on all these different countries, and that did not help the economy at all. It didn't help the farmers at all. They couldn't sell their crops to China, who, as we all know, was a huge purchaser of soybeans. And they ended up going and buying soybeans from Argentina. So we did the tariffs. Bad. Bad idea. Then, as we all know, the Iran war. You know, he attacked Iran without reason, without congressional approval. That did not help the economy. That caused gas prices to spike. So now that the American people are getting crushed by the higher prices that are not going to come down, by the way. I mean, they'll come down a little bit, but not by a lot. High prices will be the new normal. But because of all of these things that this administration has done, and crushing the American people financially, not solving any problems. Oh, plus the mass deportations, which did not help the farmers out at all. So we've now gotten the chance to see the corruption in full swing. You know, the wealthiest 1% are doing great. And every president always measures the economy by how well the stock market does, which isn't really a good way to measure the economy, because most people do not play around in the stock market. So it doesn't matter to most of us at all. Hey, the NASDAQ's doing great, so what? But you know, All these people making all of this money hand over fist. And as I said last night, Elon Musk is now a trillionaire. We're able to see it in real time, firsthand. And now we have Republican approval ratings that are incredibly low. On a generic ballot, the generic Democrat kicks the crap out of the generic Republican. So now we can see it. Now we know how bad it is. How bad it's probably always been. But because of Trump being Trump, doing stupid things he does, we're getting a first-hand education on it. And here's the other thing. Trump has the Midas touch, but in reverse. Everything he touches turns to shit. Not gold. So just by the poll numbers alone, odds are really good that the Democrats are going to, well, it's going to be a blue tsunami. That's what I've heard. Now, which is awesome, but what we really need to be, who we really need to elect are liberal Democrats. Democratic socialists, that's who we need. Because they understand just how dire the situation is. And they understand the changes that need to happen in order to make things better. And electing corporate Democrats is really very little difference than electing Republicans. So that's why we need God, can't talk, liberal Democrats to run and to win. Because nothing changes if nothing changes. And that is what we need right now, is we need serious change in the United States. More so now than what we have in recent history. So anyways, my opinion, my thoughts on things, my rant. So, I'm going to ask again, I need subscribers. So, subscribe. Comment. Share. All those wonderful things that help channels grow. And on that note, I'm going to end this video. And to all of my internet friends, subscribed or not, do me a favor and please take care of yourselves wherever you are.